G'day friends, welcome to day 6 of Inktober 2017. I'm a little stressed. It's day 6. I haven't even made it a full week yet, and I feel like I've said I've been stressed 900 times, but this week was crazy busy, and it just got crazier and busier when I released the stamps in the washi. I'm so thankful. I could never have anticipated the response to that, and for that reason, my life just got so much more hectic and busy, and it's all of a sudden dawned on me like, oh, I'm still committed to Inktober, and it's my own fault. I gave myself way too much to do in October, and I'm not going to sit on here and whinge about it. I'll just say this much. Maybe in future months I won't give myself as many projects to handle, but I'm still very, very committed to this. I'm really, really confident that I'll see it through and that I'll keep the whinging to a minimum. So let's just talk about what I'm doing today. I needed to do something kind of quick because I got lots of going on, so I wanted to grab a photo reference. I've chosen the Bride of Frankenstein. I've called it the fiance of Frankenstein, and in the interest of full disclosure, it's just because at this point, taking the time to name something has just been a bit of a bore, so I've been Googling synonyms for things, and bride, fiance, it's all the same, right? So I just called it the fiance of Frankenstein. It was my little artistic interpretation. I couldn't be obvious, but at the same time, I couldn't be too clever because I've got too much going on. So yeah, I needed to get on here and do something that I could get a photo reference for. It was something really iconic, I like the style of the hair. I love the glamour of it. I love that I added these massive lashes. It's obviously a bit of an interpretation, and it's not supposed to be photorealism, it's not supposed to be cartoon, it's not really supposed to be anything other than, just an illustration, just like an illustrative portrait. And I just wanted to use her as a reference. I wanted to play today with using the brushes, and maybe using brushes that I don't use often. And then I also wanted to play with restraint, which is probably one of my biggest challenges that I have to face through Inktober, is showing a lot of restraint. I'll finish a drawing and then I'll pick up a pen and start adding more to it. Like, I'll literally sign it. I even do it here too. I sign that and I feel like I'm finished with it, and then I pick up my paintbrush and I pick up my pen again and I just go back in. So playing with restraint is kind of its own challenge for me because I just do love to add a lot. So that's something I wanted to explore today as well. And I actually do think I failed because I did sign it and then I went back in. So I'm going to say that restraint wasn't something I learned today. But I did learn some fun things about the brushes. So that big brush that I did the hair with, I swear it was like $1 at a hardware store. I can't be totally certain of which hardware store or when I got it, but I do remember it was just like this random brush that was about $1. So it sits in my craft cart, and I honestly don't ever really pull it out. But I thought, when I looked at her hair, it's such an iconic shape and it's got such great movement, and there's such a great line to it. And I didn't know how I could easily get the kind of look and feel of that hair without going in with like a million brush strokes. And I don't have time to do that. I wanted to see if I could do it with a brush, and it was the best happy accident that happened. I was literally had expected to start it over again because it wouldn't have worked, but I put the brush strokes down and I thought, oh wow, that was great. I didn't even have to try that hard. So I was very, very happy for that lucky coincidence, and I feel like that was something that this was all worth it for, that just to learn that much. And I did kind of the same things with the eyelashes. I got a brush that was very flat. It's like a very flat brush, and it's kind of bristly, like they're little coarse bristles, and I just used a very small amount of ink on it and kind of dabbed a lot off so it was kind of dry. And then I just did like slight curves from the what's it called? The lash line, and they just kind of flicked them out. So it just looked like a super full lash. I mean, that's a drag queen lash. Those are spider lashes. I know they're not grounded in reality. I don't even know if you could buy a pair of lashes like that. You'd have to stack like 9 lashes together. But I love that look. I just love that that's what I figured out about that little brush, and that I can take that and use that in another illustration if I need to do a super full lash, or if, you know what I mean, like you're just practicing these things and you're getting a feel for them and you're just learning as you go, so that you can put that in your tool belt and bring it out when you need to problem solve something the next time you're creating. So that's kind of the best thing about doing these challenges and doing them with repetition, is that it really makes you feel more confident with the things you're learning as you're learning them, because it's over and over and over again. So I'll consider today a success for that very reason. I did sign it. I am still going. It's my fault. But yeah, I need to do something, you know, very speedy. This total time this took was about 15 minutes. I haven't sped it up very much. I think I just sped it up times 2. So I'm really, really excited to keep going. I'm very, very busy, but it's not going to stop me, because I'm super committed and I have such a problem with failing at things. So I'm going to keep myself going, and I'm really appreciative of all your comments and support. I love seeing what you guys are doing for Inktober. So until tomorrow, bye.